Let's begin the show with the 1998 Ford Taurus SHO. It was like a family sedan, but with a warrior within, especially when it came to cars. To the untrained eye and an ordinary car fan, it was just a Taurus. Yamaha supported Ford in creating a 3.4-liter V8 engine, and for the horsepower, it came to 235. This engine enables the SHO to sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 6.6 seconds and cover the quarter mile in 15 seconds flat. Very little of the 98 Ford Taurus SHO rolls off the assembly line, barely 1,500 units, leaving them a rare sight on the road today. But it was one of those cars that did just enough to blend into traffic while offering one hell of a chase. Essentially a sleeper car in every sense of the word, which begs the question, have any of you out there ever come across such a stealthy beast? Now let's traverse the continent with the 1995 Audi RS2 Avant, a wagon that rewrote the book on family cars. With a 2.2-liter inline-5 engine and a turbocharger manufactured by Porsche, this wagon became oriented around 311 horsepower. And it could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just a stunning 4.8 seconds, and run the quarter mile in 13.5 seconds. Say what you will about Audi, they only made 2,500 of these screaming high-performance wagons, and they were only sold for 1 year. Its partner company, Porsche, and the mind-blowing performance made it a standout sleeper car. Next, we're going to take a look at the 1992 GMC Typhoon, a compact SUV that was more or less a pioneer in its class. Equipped with a 4.3-liter V6 engine with a turbocharger, the Typhoon created 280 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. It was also powered to achieve a 0 to 60 mile per hour acceleration within only 5.3 seconds and take control over the quarter-mile distance in 14.1 seconds. The Typhoon was manufactured in sizable numbers, but approximately only 4,000 of the gems were produced, making it quite difficult to come across these vehicles today. It was produced until 1993. The Typhoon is best remembered for its ability to come close to a sports car, while at the same time being a practical runabout car. Then we have the 1999 Ford F-150 SVT Lightning as the next car on the list. And this is a pickup truck with a seriously unexpected performance pedigree. Under the hood was a supercharged 5.4-liter V8 engine that recorded the capacity to deliver a massive 360 horsepower and 440 pound-feet of torque. This brute was capable of achieving an acceleration rate of 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.2 seconds, and a quarter mile in 13.8 seconds. A 1999 edition of the Lightning was manufactured at least to 3,000, and its production went on to 2004. This made it an ideal racing car and a functional vehicle for everyday use on the roads. The sixth car on the list is the iconic 1990 Lotus Carlton, a car that changed the pace of things due to its blistering speed. This four-door luxury sedan was driven by a twin-turbocharged 3.6-liter inline-six-cylinder petrol engine and has a power output of 377 horsepower. It could reach 60 miles per hour from a standstill as early as 5.2 seconds, with a maximum velocity that could reach as high as 177 miles per hour. It's also important to note that the production of the Carlton was limited to 1990 to 1992, with probably no more than 950 units on the market. Thanks to its performance, and particularly its discreet looks, it was the very definition of a sleeper. Moving on, the 1990 Mercury Cougar XR7 could easily be considered the car of the week. This luxury coupe seems like it has no extraordinary features, but it does have some tricks up its sleeves. As for power, it comes from a supercharged 3.8-liter V6 engine and at the time gave out 210 horsepower, though it could generate 315 pound-feet of torque. It could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in roughly about 7.5 seconds, and overall complete a quarter-mile distance within 15.5 seconds. Mercury built about 3,000 of the XR7s before they stopped their production in 1997, having started in 1989. It was a very posh coupe with very moderate horsepower and torque figures, but it had the propensity to beat other cars at traffic lights. You enjoy supportive mattresses that contribute to that perfect comfort while concealing some power below, then this one is right up your alley. The 1995 Ford Thunderbird SC is also quite an overlooked car model that deserves much attention. With a supercharged 3.8-liter V6 engine, it produced 230 horsepower and 330 pound-feet of torque. This made it possible for the Thunderbird SC to take off from a standstill to 60 miles per hour in around 7 seconds and to cover the quarter-mile distance in about 15.2 seconds. Manufacturing of the Thunderbird SC started in 1989 and was discontinued in 1995, with approximately 5,000 units produced. The car was stylish and sleek, with the sign of a true American car coupled with unusual performance. Moving on to number 3, and this one takes us to 1993. The car in question is the Oldsmobile Achieva SCX, a compact car with a sporty personality. Powered by a 2.3-liter quad-4 engine, which helped it produce 190 horsepower, that much power pushed this beast from 0 to 60 miles per hour within 7.6 seconds, and the quarter-mile time was only 15.9 seconds. There was a small series of cars in the amount of 1,500. The Achieva SCX was produced from 1992 to 1994. The exterior of the car doesn't scream high performance, but when driven, it delivers sufficient power to make it a sleeper car. The 1992 Dodge Spirit RT is another overlooked sedan that certainly did not attract attention on the road. With a turbocharged 2.2-liter inline-4 engine, it generated 224 horsepower. This helped the Spirit RT to make it from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 5.8 seconds and complete the quarter-mile distance in 14.5 seconds. Dodge created about 2,000 units of this model that were sold during the years 1991 and 1992. Such figures were good for a mid-sized sedan, and that was why the Spirit RT was a car that surprised. Did this sleeper get you? If yes, then don't forget to post a comment below. Last but not least is the 1990 Mercedes-Benz E500, which many would not consider a sleeper car, but in reality it is. Designed by Porsche, this luxury sedan incorporated a 5-liter V8 engine that delivered up to 322 horsepower, and it could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in approximately 5.5 seconds. The car performs the quarter mile in 14 seconds flat. The E500 model was built by Mercedes-Benz for 4 years, between 1991 and 1994, and only 1,500 units of the car rolled off the production line. In many ways, it was the ultimate luxury, a wolf in sheep's clothing. It looked like nothing more than a refined luxury car, but packed real performance into it. Thus, it is possible to conclude that 10 of the most incredible and rarest sleeper cars from the 90s were, at the same time, rather unnoticeable, ranging from luxurious four-door sedans to some unconventional but surprisingly high-performing SUVs. These cars are true definitions of the saying, "The looks can be deceiving." So which of these cars ever shocked you? Leave your thoughts in the comments below and like the video so that we can reach more gearheads just like you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you next time. Ride safe and have fun.